Hi everyone, my name is Oleg. I am originally from Ukraine. I'm here in the United States for 10 years. After the full-scale invasion, I joined the ranks of OSINT analysts with Protect Ukraine Now. And currently we have initiative to collect forms for printing them out and sending to the Congress. The issue is currently $6 billion in Presidential Drawdown Authority. This is actually not money. This is authority to send our old weapons to Ukraine. These are expiring, $6 billion in 3 weeks. And this is a major issue for Ukraine because Ukraine so far in this year received only less than $3 billion in munitions. Germany actually sent 3 times more, or is intended to send for this year 3 times more than the United States alone. And Europe is crucial for surviving of Ukraine. United States, not this year, not anymore. We need to change that. We can do that. All we need to do is we need to make our administration to actually use the Presidential Drawdown Authority that was appropriated by the Congress. Since the bill was appropriated in April, only $1.7 billion were sent from that appropriated money, and that's why $6 billion is expiring. You probably remember about this $61 billion for Ukraine, so-called. Actually, the weapons in this bill to send for Ukraine for this year was only $7.8 billion. This is for Ukraine, Taiwan, and Israel. Taiwan and Israel didn't receive anything. Ukraine received $1.7 billion. The rest is expiring very soon in 3 weeks. Please fill out this form. We will print it for you. We will mail it to the Congress. There will be 8 forms, so it'll take you maybe like 20 minutes to fill it out with multiple repetitions. But this will make a huge, huge deal. I can tell you already that administration heard us, despite that we collected only several thousand of those. We already heard, and the next thing you probably will hear this CR, continuous resolution. I don't believe in this continuous resolution. The reason being is the right way to address this problem is for administration to go and file Congress notification. Blinken has done it 60 times, maybe not 60, but comparable, a lot of times. Every time you see a package, PDA package for Ukraine, this is because there was a congressional notification and a DOD just picks up the weapons to send. And what we can do is we can push administration to do one more congressional notification about $6 billion. It's one pager, there's no big deal about that. Why it needs to be sent to the Congress? Well, it's probably a political football game before election. I cannot explain it in any other way. If President will file a congressional notification, this $6 billion of allowance will be converted into authority. And authority never expires, but only after congressional notification. You may ask me, hey, how come President Biden is really a Ukraine supporter? He would never let this happen. And I can tell you, this already happened in 2022. 2 years ago, we were in the same situation. $1.6 billion expired back then. You can find information online about this. When Ukraine was trying to get back territory in Kherson, in Balaklia, Kharkiv, Izium, they desperately needed more and more resources and support from us. And despite that, $1.6 billion expired because there was no congressional notification. The 2023 year, the reason why there was no expired funds because there was so-called accountant error. The reason being is Department of Defense, when they were sending weapons to Ukraine, they were calculating the replenishment cost. In fact, by the law, they shouldn't do that. They should be allowing the leftover cost. When you're sending something that's new, it's different, it costs different in accounting than when you're sending something that is 40 years old. And a lot of the items that we send were actually older than that. So what we're asking you to do is first call your Congress representative and senators, 2 senators, and ask them to reach out to Biden administration and implore Biden administration first to send the Congress notification, second to actually send these weapons to Ukraine. It will not cost a single dollar more for the United States people. It cost 40 years ago our grandparents their tax money. It doesn't cost us anything. Second, please fill out this form and we will mail these forms for you on your behalf to the Congress. We will mail it to heads of or chairmen of 4 committees, Armed Services and Appropriations Committees, House and Senate. We will mail it to Blinken and we will mail it to your representative and 2 senators. Thank you very much for standing with Ukraine, and please stay tuned. If you need more information about this, please go to protectukrainenow.org, and this is a website with a lot of analytics that we were able to find using OSINT, open source intelligence. It's all available in the Department of Defense, but it's much harder to find it. You will find a lot of insights. Thank you.